Hi there, welcome to the Secret Ingredient Series. I am so excited today. One of my favorite all-time artists ever, and we have been Instagram friends for about a year now. Miss Jekalyn Carr is here. I'm so excited. Her voice is unmatched by any human being on the planet. She's joyous. She has this spirituality when she's on stage that is just a blessing from God. And I wanted to talk to her a little bit before we get started on our Pimento Cheese Muffins today, which are delicious. But I wanted to ask her a couple questions. First of all, how did you get started? And welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm delighted to be here. I started out singing at the age of 5 years old. My parents recognized my gift. I started out in church, singing in the choir. I think one of the moments that really stood out to my parents was when the choir was at choir rehearsal and they were singing, and I was like, "You all are out of key." And I was yes. I was 5 years old, and I was able to give them their right keys. And so that kind of was like an eye opener that there was something special that was going on. And I've been going strong ever since then. I travel the world every week doing what I love to do. I tell people there's absolutely nothing like operating in your purpose. And I wouldn't trade my purpose for anything.
I'm so glad, and God has really given you an amazing gift, and I'm
Thank you.
Honored to be your friend and honored that you're here. We're going to get started on the Pimento Cheese Muffins, but I wanted to tell you all how we met. We met at the Dove Awards last year. I did the cupcakes for the Dove Awards, which she performed at and was nominated for. And once again nominated, congratulations.
Thank you.
And that's in October, right?
Yes,
It's
yes.
October. And the Dove Awards are here in Nashville, and I guess we were all doing interviews in the back. And I gave you a cupcake, and you're like, "Oh, I love Gigi's." I'm like, "I am Gigi," and you're like, "Oh, I love Gigi." So here we are, almost a year later, and she is going to help me cook these amazing, easy pimento cheese bacon muffins. So we pour in the mix, and then we're going to take our half a cup of melted butter, and we're going to start mixing it in there. I'll pour it in and you can mix
it in.
So the only thing you do with this recipe is fold in the bacon. And I've always talked about how you fold in your fruit, whether fruit is chocolate chips, bacon, fruit, or nuts, you always fold it in last. So we do have bacon, but we're gonna fold that in last. I'm gonna put in 2 eggs. Boom.
You're a pro at this.
This is my first rodeo. And most people are like, "Oh, you might get eggshells in there."
I
know. Pick them out. That's the easiest way to do it. I'm gonna wash my hands while she's stirring. I'm gonna wash my hands and we'll be right back. So we now have the butter in here and the eggs, and Jekalyn has mixed it really well. Now we're gonna add our other ingredients. And one of my favorite things to use is Daisy sour cream. It's light. I have literally used all of the sour creams in the world because I cook all the time. This is the best sour cream I've ever used in my life.
Really?
And I use the light one, and it tastes just like the regular. It's half the calories.
Wow.
So Daisy, boom, boom.
We have a winner.
We got a winner. Okay, so we're gonna put in the sour cream, a half a cup. We're gonna stir that in. And while you're stirring that, pimento cheese. People, there's some finicky pimento cheese people out there. I'm not a real pimento cheese fanatic, so I just get the local one. And this is from North Carolina. It's a delicious pimento cheese that I've used a time or two, and it really has a good flavor to it. So we're going to put the whole tub of pimento cheese in there. And we're gonna mix this out. Some people would do the bacon, cook the bacon, crumble the bacon. The easiest thing to do is take bacon bits and then cook them in the microwave for 2 minutes.
Wow.
And put them under a paper towel, and it soaks up all of the oil. And then they're crumbled, it's bacon, and it's cooked. It's easier. So we take that and we're gonna fold in the bacon.
Fold in the bacon.
See how she's folding? She's done this before. Okay, so she has done an amazing job. Look at how she is folded in that bacon, y'all. That looks great. So now, You can take a quarter of a cup scooper and you can do that. Or you can just kind of eye it. That looks great. And I have a clean finger, so I'm going to just spread it around. That might, yep, that looks good. That might need a little more. So this double batch makes 12 muffins. And they're perfect. And then you just kind of bounce it. Sorry, that was loud. Sorry about that. And it's ready to go in the oven at 400 for 15 minutes. Here we go. So now Jekalyn has so gracefully decided to let me sing a song with her. And so we're just going to do an old classic called Amazing Grace.
Absolutely. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Yes.
Isn't she amazing? So these luscious muffins are out. You did a great job with these.
Well,
and while they're
you.
cooling, we're going to just let them sit for a second. We had some questions from your fans. Okay, what are some of the things of becoming an entrepreneur? Someone asked tips to becoming an entrepreneur.
For me, I would normally say definitely make sure that you have the right team on board. You want people working with and for you that has your dream at heart, just as much as you do, if not more.
Right.
Another tip I would give you is to make sure that you're reading your contracts, and then those who you have assigned to help you read your contracts, make sure, as we mentioned beforehand, that they're the person for that particular area or profession that you're in, because I think a lot of times we can end up in some jams just by us not taking care of our business correctly and just reading our contracts. And so you want to make sure that you do that very well.
Great.
Yeah.
And the leaner outers. Like there's a lot of leaner outers in the world. There's so many people that love you and you've got so many fans, but there's a few leaner outers out there. And I've decided I'm getting rid of those ones that are leaning out or even straight.
Yeah.
They're not leaning in.
Yes.
They're getting the boot.
Absolutely.
So keep that nice, fine, real, maybe small sometimes, contact of people who really has your back.
Absolutely.
And in turn, you have their back.
Yes.
And also, if you can't sell it on stage and you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. So I think that's the biggest thing. If you can't go up on stage and sing about God and how He's touched you, and you don't really believe it, then
it's hard for them to believe.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I say, "Oh, my cooking's not good, my cupcakes weren't ever good," well, why would anyone eat any?
Absolutely.
They say, "Well, if you think your cupcakes are bad, I'm sure not going to like it." So
Yes.
you're your best salesperson.
Yes. And what we're saying is really believing in yourself is kind of the foundation of it all.
Right.
Whatever your profession or your gift is, you have to believe in yourself in order for you to have that drive and that motivation to see yourself becoming successful and accomplished.
Right.
So,
And it's the passion too. You can train with so many people that I hire. You can train how to swirl a cupcake or how to bake, but you can't train good work ethic, and you can't train passion.
Yes.
If you're passionate and you have a good work ethic and you're a cool person, you can learn almost anything. So those are the
Absolutely.
three things: being cool, being passionate,
Yes.
and working hard. A lot of people don't know how to do that anymore either.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to find those really good people that work hard.
Absolutely.
So thank you all so much. My mouth is full for being here. Thank you. You're a jewel and a blessing.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. I'm proud to be your fan and friend and someone that can collaborate with you in your leaner inner.
Oh, thank you so much.
And we'll see you next time on the Secret Ingredient Series.